Hi, my name is Lauren, and I am a student at University of Florida doing an assignment for my entrepreneurship class. I was wondering if it would be okay if I ask you a couple questions today.
Yeah, of course.
Do you have around 10 minutes of free time?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, sounds great. So, how old are you?
I'm 21.
21. Oh, so I'm guessing you're in college?
Yep, at the University of Florida, actually.
Oh, wow, me too. Cool. Any particular activities you like doing?
I really like swimming. I love hanging out with my friends. Florida is obviously very hot, so I love to go. That's why I love being outside and swimming and stuff. So it's cool.
Do you like going to any sporting events or
Yeah, you'll always see me at every football game.
football games? Do you like to tailgate before the games or?
Absolutely. Who doesn't?
Exactly. Tailgates are one of the best parts about being a Florida student.
Absolutely.
So, at these tailgates, do you see yourself having any problems or?
It gets really hot out. It's probably the biggest problem.
Yeah, I wish there was just fans everywhere.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
So, what happens when you're drinking at a tailgate, or is it just?
Usually you're carrying around your beer, and it's pretty good. Except, you know what the worst thing is when it gets hot, and it's like your beer gets hot. It's just the worst thing ever.
Is that mostly at the afternoon games, or is it at the morning games?
All of them. It just doesn't matter because we're in Florida.
Oh yeah, that really sucks. So, what do you do usually when that happens? Do you just?
Honestly, when that happens, it's like, Sometimes I'll pawn it off on a freshman if they want them because they're like probably not supposed to be having a beer. So I'll just leave it around for them to discover. Or sometimes I will just throw it out because it's so warm I physically can't drink it anymore. And then if I've had a couple of beers, I'll just drink it anyways.
I mean, it seems like a pretty good solution. Have you ever?
Sometimes drinking a beer warm is not good. I don't know if you've ever had like low-end beer warm. It's not good. It's really bad.
Oh, I've had it. And then there's not any more beer left there, and it's kind of all you have left, and you're just wishing.
They always run out at tailgates, and they always run out of cold beers. That's the worst part.
I definitely agree. So, do you ever try to like put it in a cooler or like add ice or and find
Honestly, no, because so I have to walk about 2 miles from like 2nd Avenue to over to the stadium, and at that point, like, you don't want to be carrying a cooler anymore. So I just end up doing the best with what I have, and it usually ends up with a very warm beer.
So you'd say right when you get there, or after you've been drinking the beer for 20 minutes, that's when your need really pops up that you need a colder beer, and you just don't want to deal with drinking it anymore.
Absolutely. I mean, the problem with Florida summers is that beers go cold or go warm so quickly. It's not even like you even have 20 minutes. You have like 5, and nobody wants to drink a beer in 5 minutes. And that's usually happening on the walk from my apartment to the stadium.
I totally agree. So they just get warm in your purse and just...
Yeah, or anything. Just carrying them outside, that's the worst. Like if you're just holding them in your hands, then they just automatically get warm, and it's just not a good thing. Even you can't even make it to the second beer before it's warm.
I agree. So have you ever thought of doing anything to fix it? Like an actual solution? Maybe bringing a cooler or...
Coolers are too heavy. I haven't really thought about anything past that. There's not really anything out there. I mean, I guess you could get like a regular koozie, but they don't work very well.
They drip all over you.
Yeah, they do. And then I'm just like a mess. I'm a mess, and my beer is still warm.
It's not a good time. Does not sound like a good time at all.
It's not. And it really can ruin the day of the tailgate when you're drinking a warm beer with like condensation all over you. It's not a good thing.
And then people think that the beer is like you spilled on yourself when you really didn't.
Yes. Oh my God. Have you ever had that happen to you?
I've had that happen many times.
It's awful. It's just awful. It's very embarrassing.
I completely agree. So you said you didn't want to bring a cooler or anything. Did you ever try to Google anything about how to possibly keep your drink colder in the hot Florida sun on game days?
I've heard a lot about these like Yeti cups. They're supposed to keep ice for like 7 hours, so I'm assuming it keep a beer cold long enough. But my biggest fear is that I'd take it to a game and then I'd lose it. And if I lost it, that's like $50 down the drain. So I past that, I haven't thought of anything, but I've never bought a Yeti cup because it's just too big.
Yeah, and the Turvis tumblers don't work that well either. Have you ever heard of those?
Yeah, I've heard of those. They condensate a lot too and make a mess as well.
Oh, yeah.
Despite what they say.
Have you ever tried to talk to any friends or family on how they... Did your family go to University of Florida or any other college?
My family did not go to the University of Florida, but they went to college. So, we just kind of do what we can. It's easier. I'm sorry, I have a really bad cough. I'm sick right now. So my mom went to college, my dad did not. But they're both, they still love to tailgate and stuff. They love watching Gator games. It's one of their favorite activities.
Oh, so they come up and visit? Do you ever, like, go and hang out with them a little bit?
Yeah, they've come to a tailgate with me before. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your friends, have you ever asked them what to do or any...
No, it seems like everybody's in the same situation. Like, everybody has the same problem of warm beer at tailgates. I feel like it's something you can't really get around. There's nothing out there that will help you.
Yeah, so your kind of set of alternatives is warm beer, just drinking it,
Yeah.
passing it off, carrying
Yeah.
a heavy cooler.
Mm-hmm. Really heavy. Like, you have to roll them, and then they're not even going to let you in the stadium with those.
Yeah. But I did hear they're serving beer at stadium this coming season.
Are they really?
I think I heard something on that.
That's cool. So great. More warm beer in the stadium.
Yeah. Seriously.
At least those will be on ice.
Hopefully.
Maybe. Maybe not. It's going to be a high demand.
Definitely. And so you also have the Yeti option, the Yeti cooler
Yeah,
option.
I suppose. Not a very good option.
Yeah. Because those are expensive.
Yeah, they're like $50 for the small ones, like $80 for the big ones.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
I don't even like bringing my sunglasses to those things. Like I always wear
Right?
cheap sunglasses because I know that they'll...
You know
I'll
they're
lose
gonna
them
get
or
lost. So, and like and I don't want to bring a bag because then they search you. So I'd love like anything. It has to fit in my pockets essentially. If it doesn't fit in my pockets, it's not coming into the stadium with me. And a Yeti cup does not fit in a cup pocket, and neither does a Turvis tumbler.
Yeah, those don't bend at all. They're not really friendly.
They're not pocket friendly. They're not even really purse friendly. Even if I did decide to bring a bag, they would not fit.
That'd have to be a big purse.
It has to be a really big purse, and then they're going to ultimately search me and probably find something, and then I'm not going to get in the game. I don't know what they'd find. They'd probably think my, like, hairspray is a bomb. You hear about it at the airports like that. It could happen.
It's probably true. It's probably true.
I always make sure I bring minimal what I need to the games.
Oh, I totally do the same thing, but then I forget my UFID and it becomes sometimes an issue.
And then it just doesn't matter because you're not getting into the game anyways.
Exactly. Yeah. So you said this usually just happens on game days, just all day, even at night. I really wish football season could be like a little bit cooler, you know?
Absolutely. But it happens even at like even tailgates. It's the most prominent for sure. But even like other parties, it can still like warm beer is like an epidemic.
I totally agree. No one ever has enough ice.
No, because ice is
always
expensive. Where it's not expensive, but in Gainesville, all the college students are very cheap. And like blue ices, you'd need like 50 of them to throw in a cooler to make anything work. So, just doesn't work.
Yeah, I know my ice machine last year is broken, so...
Well, that doesn't work.
Yeah. If I wanted a cool drink, I'd have to remember to put it in the fridge like an hour before I was going to drink it.
Nobody has time for that. I don't know about you, but I never think things that far through. If I'm like, oh, I should probably go pick up beer now because the game is in an hour. So the ice concept is not in there anywhere.
And ice takes so long to make. Like,
Yeah. Oh, God, no. I don't think I've ever made ice in my life, unless my fridge just makes it for me.
Yeah. Having a fridge that's broken and doesn't make ice is a real issue for me.
I'll say, I'm glad I wasn't in that position, but I didn't bring the ice anyway, so it didn't matter.
That's true. That's true. Have you ever actually used a koozie at a game? Or tried anything to try to...
At a game...
Or a tailgate?
I've definitely used them at tailgates. I never brought them to the game because it never seemed useful, you know what I mean? Because the beer still goes warm, so it'll protect a little bit longer to tailgate. Maybe I can get like 3/4 of the way through instead of halfway through before I'm drinking like piss, essentially. So when I'm at the game, it just never seemed that worth it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I agree. Well, thank you so much for all of your time today, and
Yeah, of course. It
all
was
your
great
help.
meeting you. You're so nice.
Oh, you too.
Bye.
Bye.